Because I believe there's such a thing as being too late. And that hour is almost upon us. We are at a defining moment in our history. Our nation is at war. Our planet is in peril. The dream that so many generations fought for feels like it's slowly slipping away. You see it in your own lives, in your own neighborhoods, your own communities. People working harder for less. They've never paid more for college, never paid more for a gallon of milk or gas at the pump. It's harder to save, it's harder to retire. Our healthcare system leaves millions without health insurance, and those who have it are seeing their deductibles and co-payments and premiums going up and up and up. Our school system, despite the slogans, leaves millions of children behind, unable to compete in this new global economy. In such a situation, we cannot afford to wait. We can't wait to fix our schools. We can't wait to fix our healthcare system. We can't wait to bring an end to global warming. We cannot wait to bring an end to this war in Iraq. We cannot wait. We cannot wait. And so, when I decided to run, I said to myself, the size of these challenges have outstripped the capacity of a broken and divided politics to solve. And I was convinced that the American people were hungry, were desperate for a different kind of politics. Yeah. A politics that wasn't based on tearing each other down, but was based on lifting the country up. Politics that wasn't based on ideology, was based on practicality and common sense. A politics not based on PR and spin, but based on common sense and honesty and truthfulness, being straight with the American people. That's what I believe folks were hungry for right now. Mainly, Seattle, I was betting on you. I was betting on the American people. Because some of you know I now live in Chicago, but I'm not originally from Chicago. I moved there after college when I was 24, 25 years old to work as an organizer. There are a group of churches there, and we worked together to help people who had been laid off of steel plants. Communities had been devastated. And it was the best education I ever had. Those 3.5 years working on the streets of Chicago, helping to set up job training programs, and bring economic development to the communities, because it taught me ordinary people can do extraordinary things when they're given a chance. And so, I have always believed that change happens not from the top down, it happens from the bottom up. I am convinced that the American people are a decent and generous people, willing to work hard and to sacrifice on behalf of future generations. And I believed in my gut that if we could just join together, across racial divisions, across gender divisions, young, old, rich, poor, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Native American, gay, straight, if we could bring everybody together, all those voices, if we could get those voices to challenge the special interests in Washington, to challenge the toxic politics that has become our custom, but also to challenge ourselves to be better citizens, better parents, better neighbors, then there was no problem we could not solve. There was no destiny we could not fulfill. That was the bet that I was making 1 year ago. And I am here to report, after crisscrossing the country for 12 months, after a whole lot of chicken dinners and a whole lot of town hall meetings and a whole lot of frequent flyer miles, I am here to report that my bet has paid off and my faith in the American people has been vindicated. Because everywhere I go, people tell me they are ready to change America. I mean, we've been seeing, this crowd is extraordinary, as big as any crowd we've got anywhere in the country. But everywhere we go, it's not just the crowds. I mean, we've been seeing people listen to the debates and reading position papers. People are intensely engaged in this contest. People are really paying attention to what's going on right now. I mean, in Iowa, on the day of the caucus, I've been telling reporters, you know, I think young people are going to come out like never before. And the reporters were all skeptical. Oh, you know, that's not going to happen. Come on. And then that night of the caucus, you saw college students and high school students streaming in and saying to me, Barack, we are so proud, so excited to participate for the first time in our lives. And we saw record turnout from young people all across Iowa. We saw independents coming out that nobody expected. We saw Republicans. I know this because when I shake hands sometimes in the rallies, afterwards they whisper to me, they say, Barack, I'm a Republican, but I support you. And I say, thank you. So there's a level of interest and excitement that we have not seen in a generation. Now, I would like to take all the credit for that. But I have to say, it's not just me. The fact is, people know that they will be selecting the next president in November, and that whatever else happens, when they go into that voting booth, the name George W. Bush will not be on the ballot, and that has people really excited. No Bush. No Bush. The name of my cousin, Dick Cheney, will not be on the ballot in November.